So what you want to do with pilau rice is get the rice prepared, ready to cook it. What I do here is I rinse it off in the pan first and then leave it to soak for about half an hour. However, there's only 2 of us tonight, so I'm just going to do 200 grams. Okay, so want to give it a good old clean up so that you get all the starch off. So as you can see, probably see that the water is quite murky there. I just do this a few times. Okay, so when you're happy that you've washed the rice, you're really doing it to try and get the water as clear as possible. So then what you need to do is put more water into the rice and then leave to soak, preferably for about half an hour. So while your rice is soaking, we might as well get the ingredients ready. So what you'll need is some chicken stock powder, some cardamom pods, some whole cloves, some ground cinnamon, some saffron, bay leaves and coriander leaf. Okay, so far I've put in 4 or 5 cardamom pods, some whole cloves. I've measured out about half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I wanted to show you what the saffron looks like. It will look like saffron threads. You just need a pinch of those, so probably that much will do. So bay leaves, just a few of those, and then with the coriander leaf, just sprinkle a little bit in. Okay, so when you're happy that your rice has been soaking for at least half an hour, simply drain this off, and you'll actually see it looks a little bit more fluffy. That's what you're after. Get yourself some really light spread. This is lighter than light, so that's good. What we want to do is just have a little bit, maybe about a teaspoon. Is just warm that through. Okay, so once that's melted, now what we want to do is just throw the ingredients in, so the spices. You can turn the heat off now. Just mix that up until all the butter's soaked and in with the ingredients. Throw in your rice to make sure that all the rice is coated with the butter and the herbs and spices. Okay, so that's looking good now. So we're ready to add the chicken stock. You can use stock cubes for this, but I prefer this just because it's already scrunched up for you. Just give that a mix. It doesn't have to be really strong. You just want enough in there so that you can taste it. Just mix the chicken stock in with the rice. So make sure you mix it all through, because you won't get a chance to mix this once we've started cooking. Okay, so once you're happy that's all mixed through, we're going to use some aluminium foil. Now the purpose of this is you want to make sure you get a near airtight seal around the pan. The reason being is you want to get as much of that flavour as you can. Some lids, even if there's a small gap, it won't work as well. So a very low heat, because the water's already boiling, so that's fine, it will start cooking now. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. You may want to give it a shake every now and then, just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. Okay, so that's now ready. Okay, so you've given it a shake to make sure it hasn't stuck to the bottom. Now we're just going to leave it on the side. Leave it until you're ready to dish up. The longer you leave it, the more flavour, because this is the time now it's going to soak in that flavour. Okay, so that's been there now for about 10 minutes. Take the lid off there, and that's what you're going to end up with. Give it a bit of a mix up, and then just dish up as it is. We're going to fluff that up with a fork just to loosen it, and there you have it. Nice, easy pilau rice ready for your curry.